Today I will tell you about Santa Claus and his doubles in different nations. These are not just amusing stories. This is a window into history, mythology, and the human spirit. We will see how ancient legends blend with modern traditions, creating a holiday that unites billions. Let's start from the West and gradually circle the entire globe, revealing the secrets of each image. And remember, behind every Santa lies a lesson about kindness that is relevant in any season.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's start with the image that every child on the planet knows. A cheerful grandfather in a red suit, with a white beard, round belly, and a sack of gifts. In the United States and Canada, Santa Claus lives at the North Pole, surrounded by elf craftsmen and a herd of flying reindeer, led by Rudolph, whose red nose lights the way in the foggy night. He descends down the chimney on Christmas Eve, December 25th, leaving gifts under the tree for obedient children, and for the naughty ones, coal, though nowadays it's often symbolic chocolate coal. Children write him letters, leave cookies and milk, and Santa responds with ho ho ho, distributing toys and joy. But where did this image come from? The roots go back to St. Nicholas, a bishop from Myra in the 4th century AD, known for his generosity to the poor. In the 19th century, American poets and artists, inspired by Dutch traditions, transformed him. Clement Moore's poem, A Visit from St. Nicholas, in 1823 introduced the sleigh and reindeer, and in the 1930s, Coca-Cola advertising solidified the red suit, making Santa a global icon. Culturally, this symbolizes the American dream of abundance and family warmth, emphasizing values of obedience and generosity. In the modern world, Santa is an economic phenomenon. Sales of toys and decorations amount to billions, and festivals, like parades in New York, attract millions of tourists. This is a reminder that kindness can be commercial, but no less magical for it. Let's move to the snowy expanses of Russia, Ukraine, and other Slavic lands, where Ded Moroz reigns, a strict but fair old man in a long fur coat, often blue, symbolizing winter, or red in modern variations, a tall hat, and a staff capable of freezing. With him is always his granddaughter Snegurochka, embodying the purity of snow and helping distribute gifts. They come not on Christmas, but on New Year's Eve, December 31st, on a troika of horses, no reindeer. Ded Moroz lives in Veliki Ustyug, where children write letters with wishes, and in return, he leaves gifts under the tree, sometimes requiring a poem or song from the child. The holiday includes fireworks, family dinners, and toasts to the future. The history of Ded Moroz is a fusion of pagan mythology and Christianity. In ancient Slavic beliefs, Moroz was a spirit of cold, capable of freezing the disobedient. But in the 19th century, under the influence of St. Nicholas and Soviet propaganda, he became a kind grandfather. In the USSR era, Christmas was banned, so Ded Moroz became a symbol of the secular New Year, emphasizing family values and collective joy. Culturally, he embodies resilience to the cold and family unity, reminding of the importance of traditions in a harsh climate. Today in Russia, this is a huge festival with Olivier salad, Christmas tree bazaars, and visits from Ded Moroz to schools, where he teaches kindness. Tourism to Veliki Ustyug brings millions, showing the evolution of the myth under the influence of politics and globalization. Now imagine a ship sailing from Spain. This is Santa Claus, or St. Nicholas, arriving in the Netherlands and Belgium on December 5th, the eve of St. Nicholas Day. Dressed like a bishop in a red mantle, mitre, with a staff and a book of good deeds. He rides a white horse, not a sleigh. With him is his assistant Zwart Piet, Black Peter. Though this figure now sparks debates due to racial stereotypes, in modern versions, he's often replaced with the Isudi, one from chimneys or removed altogether. Children leave shoes by the fireplace with carrots for the horse, and Santa Claus puts sweets, fruits, or small gifts in them. For the naughty, a switch or coal. The holiday includes parades, songs, and family dinners. Origin: a direct descendant of the Real St. Nicholas from the 4th century, patron of children and sailors. The tradition came to the Netherlands in the Middle Ages, and in the 19th century, immigrants brought it to America, where it mutated into Santa. Culturally, this emphasizes morality. Good deeds are rewarded, bad ones punished, fostering ethics in children. In our time, festivals with arrivals by steamboat attract tourists, and debates around Zwart Piet lead to changes, showing how traditions adapt to modern values of equality and inclusivity. This is a vivid example of cultural exchange and the evolution of folklore in Europe. In Italy, Christmas is not only Babbo Natale, analogous to Santa, but also Befana, a kind witch on a broom, flying on January 6th, the Feast of Epiphany. She looks like an old woman in a shawl, with a broom, in ragged clothes and with a sack, descends down the chimney and leaves obedient children candies, fruits, and toys, and for the naughty, coal, now sweet, made of sugar. Children leave wine and food for her, and she sweeps the house of the old year, symbolizing renewal. The holiday includes bonfires, processions, and family meals with panettone. Legend: Befana is from folklore. She supposedly was late to the Magi seeking Jesus, and now distributes gifts to all children in search of the infant. Roots in Roman pagan rituals of the winter solstice, mixed with Christianity in the Middle Ages. Culturally, she represents female strength and repentance, adding diversity to male figures like Santa, and teaches patience. In modern Italy, Befana is the star of festivals in Rome and Venice, where actresses in costumes distribute sweets. Tourism around this myth emphasizes how ancient customs come alive in the era of globalization, preserving a connection to the past. In Finland, Joulupukki, or Christmas goat, is an evolved character from a scary folk creature into a kind grandfather in a red suit with a beard and sack. He lives in Lapland, in Rovaniemi, with reindeer and elves, comes on December 24th, knocks on the door and asks, "Are there obedient children here?" Gifts under the tree, and the holiday includes sauna, rice porridge, candles, and family gatherings. Children leave him coffee and cookies, and he responds with warm words. The history is dramatic. In the 19th century, Joulupukki was a horned spirit from Nuksio, Finnish folklore, scaring children for disobedience. Under the influence of Swedish and American traditions in the 1920s, he became kind, and after World War II, a tourist icon. Culturally, he symbolizes the transition from fear to joy, reflecting Finnish resilience to the polar night and the value of family. Today, the Santa village in Rovaniemi attracts millions of tourists, with mail for letters and reindeer safaris. This is commercial success, showing how myths are monetized but retain the magic of fostering kindness. In Iceland, there is no single Santa. There are 13 Yule Lads, trolls from the mountains, coming one by one from December 12th to 24th, each with a funny name like Spoon Licker, Pot Scraper, or Window Peeper. They mischief but leave gifts and shoes by the window for good children, toys, fruits, and rotten potatoes for bad ones. Their mother Gryla is a cannibal from legends, supposedly eating the disobedient, and Father Lepoli, a lazy troll. The holiday includes bonfires, tales, and family dinners with hangikjot, smoked lamb. Roots in medieval folklore, connected to Yule, the pagan winter festival of the Vikings. In the 20th century, the trolls became kinder under Christian influence, emphasizing humor and morality instead of fear. Culturally, this reflects Icelandic love for nature and the supernatural, reminding of the balance between mischief and kindness in an isolated society. Modern festivals in Reykjavik include costume parades and books about trolls. Tourism around the Yule Lads popularizes the myth, showing how ancient stories adapt for a global audience. In Germany, gifts are brought by Weihnachtsmann, Christmas man, analogous to Santa in a red suit with a beard and sack, or Christkind, Christ child. An angel-like girl with wings, golden curls, and in a white dress, coming on December 24th. Gifts appear under the tree magically, without chimneys. Children leave letters and treats. The holiday includes Christmas markets with mulled wine, sausages, gingerbread, and carols. Origin: wine axemen, from the 19th century, under American Santa influence, and Christkind was introduced by Martin Luther in the 16th century to shift focus from Catholic Nicholas to Jesus, making the holiday more Protestant. Culturally, this is a mix of religion and folklore, emphasizing the birth of Christ and family harmony, with an accent on modesty. Modern German markets in Nuremberg and Berlin are a global export, attracting tourists. Traditions evolve, including eco-friendly gifts, showing the balance between faith and commerce in contemporary society. Moving to Asia. In Japan, Christmas is a commercial hit, with illuminations, romantic dinners, and fried chicken from KFC. Santa-san is a Western import in a red suit with a beard, but sometimes replaced by Hotaisho, a Buddhist monk with a big belly, eyes on the back of his head, to watch children, in a robe and with a sack of gifts, symbolizing luck. He comes on December 25th, leaving toys in socks or under the pillow. Children write wishes, and adults exchange cards. The tradition came in the 20th century with American occupiers after World War II, blending with Buddhism and Shintoism. Culturally, this focuses on joy and consumption, without a strong religious accent, reflecting Japanese adaptability to foreign customs. Modern light festivals in Tokyo and Osaka attract millions, with KFC campaigns as a national phenomenon. This is an example of globalization, where Christmas becomes a day for lovers, emphasizing harmony and luck in a fast-paced life. In China, Sheng Dan Lao Run, Christmas old man, in a red suit with a beard and hat, distributes apples, symbol of peace, a play on words with Ping and Yi, peaceful night, and gifts on December 25th in big cities. Gifts are left in socks, and the holiday includes shopping, lights, and family dinners. Children sing carols, and youth throw parties. Introduced in the 20th century by Christian missionaries and Western influence, blending with the Lunar New Year and Confucian values. Culturally, this emphasizes harmony and prosperity, adapting the Christian holiday to an atheistic society, focusing on family. Modern festivals in Shanghai and Beijing with Disney decorations attract tourists. Commerce dominates, with sales of packaged apples, showing how global traditions integrate into Chinese culture of consumption and innovation. In South Korea, Santa Haraboji, Grandfather Santa, in a green or blue suit with a Korean hat, beard, and sack, comes on December 25th with gifts and Christmas cakes. He leaves toys under the tree. Families visit churches, sing hymns, and exchange treats. The holiday is an official day off with illuminations and family feasts. Roots in 19th century Christianity brought by missionaries, blended with Confucianism and shamanism. Culturally, this embodies respect for elders and harmony, turning the Western myth into a tool for education. Modern lights in Seoul and festivals in Busan are a visual spectacle. Commerce includes K-pop carols, showing how Korea balances traditions with modernity, making the holiday a symbol of global integration. In India, Christmas Baba, Christmas Father, in a red suit with a beard, but trees are often banana or mango, decorated with lanterns and stars. He brings gifts on December 25th in Christian communities, leaving them in churches or at home. Children sing carols, and families eat sweets like rose cookies and pilaf. The holiday includes masses and parades. Came with British colonizers in the 19th century, blending with Hinduism and festivals like Diwali. Culturally, this symbolizes tolerance and unity in a multi-religious society, emphasizing generosity. Modern festivals in Goa and Kerala with fireworks attract tourists. Hybrids like Indian Santa on elephant show adaptation, preserving the spirit of joy in a tropical climate. In Vietnam, Ong Gia Noel, Old Man Noel, in a red suit with a beard, comes on December 24th with gifts, leaving them under the tree or in socks. The holiday includes street masses, fireworks, carols in Vietnamese, and family feasts with bánh chưng, rice cakes. Children write letters, and adults exchange cards. From the French colonial period in the 19th century, blended with Buddhism and Catholicism. Culturally, this reflects unity and resilience, adapting the European myth to Asian values. Modern light festivals in Ho Chi Minh City and Hanoi are popular among youth. Tourism includes church visits, showing how traditions evolve in a post-colonial society. In Africa, under the sun. In South Africa, Santa Claus, like the American one, in red with a beard, comes on December 25th on a sleigh or jeep, leaving gifts and stockings with milk and cookies. The holiday is a brave barbecue on the beach, picnics, and family games. Children sing carols in Afrikaans or English. From European colonizers in the 17th century, adapted to a multicultural society. Culturally, this emphasizes generosity and inequality, with initiatives like Santa Shoebox for the poor. Modern festivals in Cape Town include concerts. This is a symbol of unity and diversity, showing global adaptation. In Kenya, Father Christmas, in red, but on a camel, bicycle, or Land Rover, comes on December 25th with gifts under an artificial tree. The holiday is dances by the fire, nyama choma, roasted meat, and carols. Families share food with neighbors. British influence from the 19th century, blended with tribal traditions. Culturally, this teaches community in the savannah, emphasizing generosity. Modern masquerades in Nairobi attract tourists. Adaptation of the myth to the climate shows cultural resilience. In Liberia, Old Man Bika, old beggar, in a mask and ragged clothes, walks the streets on December 25th, sings, dances, and acts out moral stories. Children give him small gifts, and he responds with treats. People say, "My Christmas on you," asking for gifts. A mix of Christianity and African folklore from the 19th century. Culturally, this focuses on mutual aid and morality. Modern festivals with fireworks in Monrovia. This is a unique example, emphasizing African creativity. In Ethiopia, on January 7th, elders in black robes give blessings and difo dabo bread without Santa. The holiday is fasting masses, a game hockey, and feast with meat. Families in white clothes sing. Ancient Orthodox Christianity from the 4th century. Culturally, teaches humility and community. Modern festivals in Lalibela. This preserves traditions without commerce. In Egypt, Père Noël, in red, comes on January 7th, with gifts after fasting. The holiday is night masses, feasts with meat and eggs, carols. Families exchange treats. Coptic Christianity, with French influence, from the 19th century. Culturally, reflects faith and warmth. Modern parades in Cairo. This is a balance of religion and everyday life. Ladies and gentlemen, we have flown around the world, seeing how Santa evolves from saints to trolls, from brooms to camels. These are not just variations. This is a mirror of humanity, our fears, hopes, history. In the era of globalization, such traditions remind us, kindness is universal. Let's carry this magic further. Thank you.